Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Crush. Now, I already spoke about the situation with Skip Bayless, that hairstylist, Nushin Faraji. She claimed, he offered her 1.5 million trying to get the box, and he harassed her, etc. Now we're going to talk about Joy Taylor and the controversy, the issue surrounding her. She's accused of smashing, Emmanuel Acho and others on her way to the top, basically. So this hairstylist said that Joy Taylor, she ran into Joy Taylor with Emmanuel Acho. So apparently they were messing around, sleeping around on the low, which is not surprising. That happens all the time, especially in the sports world and in the entertainment arena. Everybody's smashing everybody. So she said, she went to meet up with Joy Taylor. Emmanuel Acho was there, and she could tell they were messing around. She could tell that they had a thing going on. Days later, or whatever the case may be, she saw Emmanuel Acho at work, and she asked Joy Taylor, like, what's up? He works here, and she said, yes. This is crazy, man. Once again, I don't know if this is true or is she lying, basically. People lie all the time, so. Right now, it's all allegations, accusations. I don't know if it's true or not. Nobody knows beyond who's involved with the whole situation. But I always looked at Joy as one of those females who she work hard. She's pretty talented. I like her takes. I can't speak for everybody else, but through the years of watching her on various shows, I always liked her as far as her takes. Yes, she's a beautiful woman. We know she has some knockers on her. You can't miss that one. But beyond all that, I always like her take, how she covered the sports, and she knows a thing. She actually knows what she's talking about, and she knows sports, not just basketball. She knows football. She knows a thing. And she always talks about, I didn't get in this position because of my brother, or she had to work hard to get to where she's at. And I believed her, because she always came off as a genuine person to me. Just how she speaks on the show. Obviously, I don't know her personally, but, she always gave me that vibe. Like, this chick she's a genuine person. Not saying that she isn't anymore, but to hear this woman accuse her of sleeping with multiple men and saying that she was planning on Me Too and Charlie Dixon, that sounds crazy. This is not the Joy Taylor I thought I knew. Obviously, I don't know her personally, but just going off her persona and me seeing her over the years, but this is crazy. This woman is trying to take everybody through the cleaners. Skip Bayless, Joy Taylor, Emmanuel Acho, he's in there. Like, everybody is in this. So this what they had going on at Fox? A Diddy freak party? This is crazy. It's not surprising hearing about employees messing around. That's nothing new. But man, it sounds like they had a crazy freak off going on at Fox. And I always wondered, see, I kind of had an idea, but I wasn't sure. I always wondered, is Emmanuel Acho and Joy messing around? Like, I always had that feeling. I am looking at it from a man's standpoint. I'm like, okay, Joy Taylor, she's a really attractive woman. She has a nice body, nice face, some crazy knockers on her. So I was surprised, like nobody tried to, talk to her, holler, like being a man myself, come on. If you see a beautiful woman and you're interested, you're going to at least take a shot. You're going to shoot your shot. I always had a thought in the back of my mind, like, is she messing with Acho or somebody? And now it's coming out. This is all alleged. We don't know if it's true or not. This woman is taking them all to court, saying that it was toxic and they were messing around. And apparently Acho was blowing her back out and she was sleeping with another dude. And like, what the hell is going on? So Joy is a bopper? Man, this broke my heart, man. If there's one female I really like in sports, it's Joy Taylor. So this really broke my heart. Like, if this is true, that she's a bopper and she actually slept her way to the top, This is crazy. So this woman, Faraji, claims that she brought up the harassment and what was going on with her to Joy Taylor, and Joy dismissed her complaints, which I wouldn't be surprised. You know it goes already. Joy is not going to stand up for her and risk her position. You know, everybody's jockeying for position, and I'm sure she had to work hard or whatever she did to get to that point. You know, all these women, they'll say we got to stand up for each other. They'll preach this whole thing about sisterhood, and when ish hit the fan and you really got to stand up for your sister or whoever it is, you know, they're mimes. Nobody's trying to speak up. No one wants to risk their position, so nobody's going to speak up. Because this woman is saying she went to Joy complaining about what was taking place, and Joy dismissed her. And later on, once their friendship ended, Joy bullied her basically. And she claimed Joy Taylor had a relationship, a romantic relationship with Emmanuel Acho and Charlie Dixon, which helped her secure career advancement at the network. Joy was sleeping her way to the top. And that is just crazy. Not Joy Taylor. I am not saying anybody is above doing dirt to get to where they need to. Of course not. No one is angelic. Let's be real. But man, once again, this is all allegedly. It's not for sure. This is all accusations. We don't know if it's true or not. At least not yet. But man, this is some crazy accusations. So Joy was giving up the box to advance in her career. Acho was on the show with her all the time on Speak. You know, they're doing the show together. After the show, Acho was blowing her back out. What the hell's going on? And you know this scandal is going to overshadow Joy's career. All the achievements. She's done a lot for herself. She have done well for herself in the sports media space. She did her thing, man. And this is going to really throw a monkey wrench in that whole situation. Everything she's achieved. Because now we're going to always be thinking in the back of our minds, did she sleep her way to the top? Did she really work hard to get to where she's at? Or she gave up the box? That is going to be what's lingering in a lot of people's minds. But this lady, she's trying to take down everybody. And if she is lying, what a lie. If she's actually, you know, being dishonest and she made this all up, this is some kind of lie, man. But who knows at this point? But then again, it's not surprising. When it comes to women, men, the workplace, and power and position, this is normal. A lot of women sleep their way to the top. It's in their DNA. A chick want to advance. If you are standing in her way, you hold the key to her success. In most situations, she's going to let you hit so she could advance. That's how a lot of women mind work in general. That's just their DNA. It's in their DNA. They will do whatever they have to do to get to where they need to go. That's just what it is. So if this is actually true, I wouldn't be surprised. A little bit shocked because I always thought Joy Taylor, she was the exception. Just based off the energy she gave me watching her, you know, speak, whatever the case, no pun intended. So if this is all actually true and Joy was just out here being a thot, it's a sad day in sports, man. At least for me, like I said, because I like Joy Taylor. I like her work. You know, I think she's great at what she do. And you could only imagine how this is going to impact her career, and her reputation is going to take a major hit. Even if it was a lie. When something like this surfaces, even if the person is being dishonest, lying, it is going to impact your reputation, your career, how the public views you, a lot of side eyes. So this is just a bad situation for Joy, for Emmanuel Acho, for Fox as a network. Fox don't want to deal with this. They don't want to deal with this kind of issue. So I know they're scrambling. Everybody's panicking. This is like dropping a nuke. This woman dropped a nuke on Fox and Joy and everybody who's involved. Skip Bayless, he's no longer at Fox, but regardless, the attachment. So from what she's saying, Joy tried to silence her. And that's the worst thing you could do as a woman, woman to woman. If a female comes to you and she's saying, "Oh, I'm being harassed, or whatever," being a woman, you should be able to have empathy and be like, you know what? Let me look into the situation. But when all the power is at the top are men, they control the whole situation. Of course, you're not trying to help her because you're worrying about your situation and your advancement. Everybody is only concerned about what they're trying to do. This is a bad look for Joy, for Emmanuel Acho, for Skip Bayless. This chick is trying to destroy everybody. Everybody. And she claimed Joy told her a lot of things. Joy leaked information to her. That's the worst thing you could do if you know you are doing dirt, if you're doing things you are not supposed to do. You normally want to keep that private to yourself. You don't want to share that with anybody. Knowing they could use that against you, that's not the smartest thing to do. And I'm not going to lie, man, it breaks my heart, if it's true that is, that Joy Taylor would use sexual relationships as a way of catapulting herself to the top. I'm not surprised. Women do this all the time, in every aspect of life. They do it all the time. All the time. Whether it's media, whatever situation it is. If a woman could use her sexual powers or whatever she could to manipulate and advance, she's going to do that. It's in their DNA. Why would Acho and Joy sleep together? I'm not saying why as in I don't understand why, but I'm saying why as in more than likely it's going to surface eventually. Why do people do things not thinking about tomorrow? It might surface more than likely, especially when you have third parties involved and other people. More than likely it's going to surface. Things always surface, man, when you're messing with coworkers or whatever in the workspace. You're messing around. It always comes out eventually. It's just a matter of time. And like I said, for me, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised because I've always had that feeling. I know Acho's smashing that. I always had that feeling in the back of my mind. I did. Like, Joy is a really nice looking woman. She's busty, cute face, nice hair. She's a nice looking woman. So I've always thought to myself, you mean to tell me dudes just look at her like just another chick, just a coworker? Especially the position they're in. I never looked too in depth into it, but I always had that in the back of my mind. At times, like, somebody got to be messing with Joy. Joy would go on the show. Joy would be on TV. Her chest is popping out. The racks are out. All cleavage. And I'm like, nobody is looking. It's hard for these dudes, like, trying to compose themselves from, staring down there. Because Joy go on the show and them racks be out, man. Her knockers, them things be out. Even if you're trying not to look, you can't help but see him. She's popping, like, the chick is looking good. And I'm like, nobody is like, man, I'm trying to get with that. So now that it's coming out that she and Acho was shagging, I mean, I'm not surprised once again. I am not surprised. And you have Marcellus Wiley, an ex-Fox Sports analyst. He was on the show like a year plus ago before he left and did his own thing. He said he heard rumors and noise like a week or two ago. He said he heard a rumor about recent lineup changes at FS1 being motivated by romance. Less than 2 weeks later, those rumors were given credence. So what he heard about 2 weeks ago, now this is coming out, and it's like, it's all making sense now. It's all adding up. Oh, okay. If you're not new and Marcellus Wiley, he used to work on FS1 Speak for Yourself, which got renamed to Speak. So it was him, Emmanuel Acho. Then he left. They rebranded the show. Now it's called Speak, and it's Joy Taylor. Was Emmanuel Acho before he left. LaShawn McCray, and another guy, but I forgot his name. So Marcellus Wiley, he said it's only going to get worse for Fox and FS1, which it is. It's only going to get worse. This is the tip of the iceberg. But man, this is just crazy. And if Joy actually is a bopper and she's over there just, slaying the cat, trying to advance and get to the top, that is crazy. Not my Joy Taylor. I like Joy, like I said, I like her work. I feel like she knows what she's talking about. She's good at what she do. If she had to give up the cat to get in this position, that's a bad look. But we are going to see what happened in the coming days, weeks, more information being leaked. This is crazy, man. Acho is no longer on the show, They're starting a new show called The Faculty with him and LaShawn McCoy. So Acho is no longer on Speak. Currently, it's Joy Taylor, Paul Pierce, and Keyshawn Johnson. But this got to be uncomfortable. Imagine you're Joy Taylor, you're going to work, all eyes on me, basically. Everybody's going to be looking at you weird. It's going to be real uncomfortable. In the back of your mind, you're going to be thinking, man, everybody's thinking about it. They might not speak about it, but it's going to be on everybody's mind. But this is just, man, this lady, she's trying to ruin lives out here. She's on some seek and destroy type thing. But you know what? You made your bed. You got to lie in it. If you was giving up the box at work, you got to deal with the results. The public shame, eyeballs looking at you when you go outside. Now your career and your achievements, that will always be in question. This is just bad, man. But as always, I'll holla. As always, hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share, holla at your boy.